Hey guys, some of you might have seen the announcement yesterday from Boris, some don't. I suppose it depends how much it's on your radar. But yeah, we have to close. So there's another lockdown starting from 1 minute past midnight Thursday morning. Okay, so we will have to stop the door codes working. We've decided to do it at 11 o'clock Wednesday night, on the theory that if you come in to train, bear in mind you shouldn't be in the gym at 1 minute past midnight. So if you're coming into the gym at like 11:45, let's be honest, you're not doing a 15-minute workout and leaving. So we're stopping the door codes working at 11, which means if you're in just before 11, you've got an hour to train and then out by midnight. And we will open back up when we're allowed. We're hoping 2nd of December, that's the provisional date they've said. Whether they keep to that or they just lie and extend it like they did last time, I really don't know, and I hope they don't. Hopefully this is just a 4-week thing to allow us to have Christmas. That being said, those links in here, so one is for a Google form. So if you're wanting to freeze your membership, for example, fill out the details in there so that we have a nice spreadsheet. If you just bombard us with messages, it's really hard to keep up with people. So if you just fill out the Google form, we can just go along and obviously put a tick next to your name or whatever once we've done it for you, and it lets us keep track of everyone that wants to cancel. That being said, obviously we are a small independent gym, well, both gyms are, and the bills, the overheads and everything like that aren't going anywhere. If any of you do want to remain paying or in that position to remain paying while we're shut through this, it would be massively appreciated. A lot did last time, and genuinely it was amazing, and it's kept us here. And trust me, this grates me to my core, having to kind of ask people for help and for favours. I hate being in this position. I fucking hate this government for doing this to us, despite the fact that they closed us last time for the longest, gave us no extra help afterwards, even though they gave all the pubs and restaurants extra help, giving them 5% VAT, and just fucked us over. We then opened up, and between the two gyms we probably have around about 300 people per day coming through, and we have not had one case. Our overheads have gone through the roof buying cleaning products and having cleaners, but we haven't had one case come from our gyms, and yet we're still shutting. I fucking hate this. But nevertheless, my hands are tied. If you do carry on paying, it will be massively appreciated. We are going to try and put some stuff on for you in return. So obviously we have CrossFit Boudica next door. We're doing bits and bats for them, and we're opening this up for you guys as well. So like if you want, we'll send you recipe books each month. We send that to those members. There's a few other bits that we're looking at doing. So we are putting daily workouts on. They're not going to be like bodybuilding workouts because people just don't really have that kit. It's not necessarily going to be like CrossFit style, but it'll be simple workouts just to keep you fit and healthy. We're putting them on at CrossFit. We're also putting CrossFit workouts on. If you want any of those, we're going to be putting them on the Lift Lab Instagram and Facebook. But if you want any of those, message us. We'll pop you in the group so that you can get full access to all of those. Okay, so just fire a message to us and we'll do that. And look, that's whether you stayed paying or not. The people that stay paying, I fucking love you to bits because you're helping us stay here. Those that don't, I'm not fucking holding anything against you. Like, everyone's got different circumstances, different budgets and stuff like that. I'm just trying to keep everyone fit and healthy through this fucking horrible, crazy, especially now it's winter time. Okay, so we're doing all that for you. Another thing that we're going to put out is WhatsApp groups. They're a bit better than Facebook, and not everyone's on Facebook, so we'll do WhatsApp groups. We're going to run courses for a nutrition on there, so if you want to try and just stay eating nice and healthy, or just get eating healthy, anything, but we're doing nutrition groups again, so just let us know if you want to be in that, and we'll get your phone number added to it so you can be in that. Other little bits we're doing, it won't really probably mean that much to you. It's more CrossFit style stuff, but nevertheless, they're great little challenges. So give them a go if you want, if you do want to be in them. The offer's there anyway. But we're going to do a group for like handstand and handstand press ups. So if that's something you've ever wanted to do, there'll be a group there where the coaches are going to come in, give videos, give tutorial classes, and especially those CrossFit members, teach them how to do it. Pistols, which is a one-legged squat, and then a squat therapy. So if your squat's not very good, things like knees caving in, actually kind of curtsying, so bowing down instead of your torso staying upright and your bum dropping, things like that, we can help you try and fix that with those. We're looking at doing supplement orders. So if you do want them in, we can get them in for you, and then you can just stop off and get them bought. Entirely up to you, but again, the offer's there. One that we're looking at doing is, hopefully this will give us a chance to get the leaks fixed on the roof. We'll see whether he actually pulls his finger out. He's been promising that for a long time, and trust me, every week I pester, but this gives us a chance to say, look, there's no customers in, do what you need to do and get the fuck out and just get it done. So I will be pushing that, I promise you. Couple of other things, we're looking at possibly getting some t-shirts done, just about a kind of like, you know, support your gym type of t-shirts as a thank you to you guys for doing them. So we'll keep you posted on that. And just a little nice thing to do for while this is all going on. We're also in talks with a local bodybuilder. She only lives down the road. She's done bodybuilding for years, and she's really good and really knowledgeable with the stuff that she does. So again, she's lost all her work, you can imagine, so I'm trying to just find a way to get some money to her. So we're chatting with her. She's going to hopefully come in and do some video tutorials with the equipment. So for instance, like just with the leg press, different ways that you can use the leg press, and you know, how to get the most out of it. Possibly some little videos about training and how to get the best out of your training, and maybe some nutrition. So it puts some money in her pocket when she's not managing to work very much, which I'm big on doing and trying to support people. But also it means that you guys again can dip in on that, so that when we do finally manage to open back up, you can come and you can be like, do you know, I know fucking shitloads of stuff to do on this now, and I know how to use it properly, whereas before I didn't really. So hopefully that adds value to what you're getting as well. So like I say, please, if you do want to freeze your membership or anything like that, just put it on the Google form. There should be a link in this email, and then we've got a nice database that we can follow off and make sure we're not missing anyone. What I'd hate for is a disgruntled customer that tried to cancel and just kind of fell through, because we will have so much on doing this, and kind of fell through the cracks and thought that we were trying to steal money off them. We would never do that. We're not that type of people. But we need a way of keeping track of it all. So if you follow that Google Sheets, you'll just submit a form with your name and a few other bits, and then it'll create a nice Excel spreadsheet for us that we can go across and just double check that we're getting everyone okay. Yeah, I've said when the Lift Lab doors will close, and then there's just some other bits that might kind of tick some of your boxes as well, some extra little stuff. So we are going to run MyZone challenges with the gym next door. MyZone is like a heart rate monitor belt. We did them last time, and it was great for getting people just out doing something, just burning some calories, doing some stuff. They're buyable online, or we can get them for you, and you can come and pick them up, etc. And we just form little teams with people in them, and then it's kind of like first to 1,000. It's called MEPS on this, MyZone effort points. Think of it as like calories. So the first team to 5,000 calories, and then your team of 4 or 5 just over the week try and burn that and see who gets there first. All right. So again, it's just a great way of getting people to do stuff. So if you wanted to be included in that, by all means, give us a shout and we can sort that out. We're doing a running club, so we have a running club anyway, but with the coach, we've asked them to add on to that some like a program for potentially either a couch to 5k or a couch to 10k. So if you're not a very confident runner, we're going to offer that out. So if you want to do that, we're also going to offer out running routes so that you can submit your time, etc. And it gives you just something to do. You like, this week everyone's doing this route, so we'll pick a day when it's not raining and go out and get it cracked, and then see how we've done against other people. Or even if it's just a case of run that and then in 2 weeks run the same route and see whether you've improved. It just gives you a little bit of drive to keep your training going, or keep some form of training going. So yeah, we're doing that. Like I said before, there's going to be the nutrition and the gymnastics stuff. We'll also put videos on for RONWOD. So you know that we're doing the recovery room. There's the RONWOD tellies where you can go in, and it's kind of a bit like yoga. You can do all that. We're going to broadcast that in our group. So if you wanted to jump on that, let us know and we can add you to the group. Or if enough of you want to do, we could add it to the Lift Lab group. Just let us know what works for you and what you're going to get the most out of. And then you can just follow that. It really helps with mobility, flexibility, looking after your bodies, okay? We're also going to look at doing some videos for like mobility and yoga. So one of our CrossFit coaches is really into a kind of like stretching, mobility, and also does a lot of yoga. So she's agreed to do some videos. They are more than welcome for you guys as well. So again, whatever's best way to get them to you. If you want them in the Lift Lab Facebook group, or you want added to the Boudica Facebook group so you can get access to these, give us a shout and we'll sort it out. If we need to start a WhatsApp group for it because you're not on Facebook, let us know and we'll get this shit sorted, okay? We're also looking with one of our members is quite a keen cyclist, so we're looking at potentially putting some mountain bike and some road routes on as well. So again, if you wanted to get out on that, I know last lockdown loads of people bought bikes. So if you wanted some suggestions of places to go, again, we're looking to get that put out, so that helps everyone. And I think that's pretty much it. If you do have questions, which trust me, I've already been getting a lot, and I know I'm going to get a lot for the next few days. One is, please, if it's an easily answered one where if you just stop for 2 seconds and think about it, you're like, yeah, that's a stupid question, then don't send it, because we're going to have enough. And two, please send them to the business. If you have me personally on Facebook or anything like that, send them to the business. I am right now, I have 5 businesses, and I'm trying to make sure that I know exactly how I'm going to make them all survive, who I can furlough, what grants I can get, as well as working full-time back as a builder to try and cover the gyms to a certain extent so I can put some money into them. I just will not be on my phone all the time, and I definitely won't be near a computer to sort anything out. So more than likely, if you message me, you'll just get told, message the page, please, because I can do fuck all. If you want a block laying, give me a shout, I'll come and pop one down, but I don't have a computer. So it'll be message the business, and that's the best way to sort it. If you want to freeze your membership, please don't message the business. Please fill out the Google sheet and we can do it that way if you want to cancel or freeze it. If you want to carry on paying, I would love you to bits, because quite frankly, the grants don't cut it. So if you do remain paying, I'll be forever in your debt. I really would appreciate that. But we'll just see how it is, and hopefully it's 4 weeks. Hopefully we're back open before Christmas, and everyone can get in and lose a pound before they go and put it all on with Christmas dinner. But yeah, let us know, guys. Fill out the forms, etc. Actually, one before I forget, on the email we also included a template of a letter for the MP, just basically arguing our case that we should be ranked as essential businesses through this, because we're not trying to take anything away from the NHS. We're trying to help the NHS. We're trying to keep people physically fit and mentally fit. We're not trying to do anything dodgy. We're not trying to give people COVID. We're trying to create a safe environment, which I think we have done. We have had no cases, so I think we've proved that. But that should help ease the NHS. If people are staying fit and healthy and mentally healthy and managing to have somewhere to go for an hour to get away from this crazy shit, I think that is vitally important. So this letter, if you could fill it out, and I think we're attaching the local MP's email, so you could send it to her, or if not, I think hopefully we're putting her address on there, her work address, so you could just print it out and post it. But obviously the more backing it has, the more oomph it has. That's gonna help fight our cause that gyms and leisure centres around the country should be open in a safe manner, but should be open. It's crucial for people's physical and mental health. So we would really appreciate if you take 5 minutes just to get that done as well. That really helps things. I think that's it, guys. Really, I'm sorry about this. It's completely out of my control, and I have my own opinions on it all. But when you're told by the Prime Minister that you have to do something, I suppose you kind of have to. Maybe it'd be different if all the gyms stood up together, but you can't just be that one gym. You're just going to get shat on like a massive pile of bricks, okay? And it is a completely different kettle of fish to when Liverpool did it, because that was just a local area, not a whole country getting told this way. So I'll keep you posted, guys. As soon as I find out we're allowed to open again, trust me, I will let you know. If you want to freeze, please use the Google Sheets. If you want to remain paying to support us, thank you from the bottom of my heart so much. And get in touch if you need anything, we'll sort you out. All right then, guys, see you soon.